So let's ground into the mat first, making sure that you're feeling centred and grounded on the mat. So you want your toes to be meeting the mat, your heels to be meeting the mat, so that you're feeling the ground through your feet. So we're going to start by leaning into the left foot. So let's just lift the right foot up, we'll bring it closer, and we're going to turn so that our heel is resting on the side of our ankle, just above our ankle. So we'll just start to feel into that left foot, and we can start to feel how that left foot's going to support us. And then we're just going to bring that up to the calf. So we're into our tree. So we've got that opening through the knee and through the side body. And if you're feeling okay here, we're going to reach the arms up. You can come into that tree, so opening through the chest. If you're not quite there, you could bring, I always find it helpful to come down, bring the fingers and thumbs together and just balance here. Find a drishti, so that focal point, so that you've got something to focus on to help you with your balance. Or if you prefer, you can bring hands to heart centre. And all of these hand movements take our mind off the time that we're spending on our leg, but it brings us focus and clarity. We can bring some focus to the present moment. And if you need to come down at any time, that's absolutely fine. Or if you prefer, you can bring your leg higher. We all have those wobbles. And we can come into tree here. And when you're ready, you can release back to the ground. Just shake those legs off. So finding that ground again. And then we'll come to the other side. So bring that foot up first of all. And you may find, I know that I have differences with my hips, depending which side I'm focusing on. So you may find that you are more balanced and centered at one side, and that's completely normal. So let's bring that up onto the calf. Remember to breathe, find that focal point. And you can bring the hands up, perhaps to here first. When you feel like you've got that balance, you can bring them up and stretch up into that tree. Think about blowing in the wind. A tree does not stand still. We're going to be making all of those adjustments and movements. Bring your hands to heart center if you want to. And you could repeat some mantras. And if you want to, you can bring that foot up to the thigh. And take a moment more. So bringing the foot back down. Okay, so we're going to come up into dancer now. So just making sure you've got a little bit of space in front of you. I think I'll face this way, just with I've got the pole there. So what we're going to do is make sure we're grounding into the left foot. We're going to bring the arm up and over, so your thumb is facing the ceiling. You're going to bring it up and over, so your palm faces away from your body. You're going to bring your foot into your palm. Okay, so we're bending at the knees and we're nice and upright at the moment. And you can put your hand on your hip if you want to. I prefer to have my hand out. So if you put your hand out as your focus, as you move, you will find your focal point. So we're going to start to tilt forward. So we're lifting the hip up and we're lifting the chest. And we're tilting forward. Breathe in. Push the foot into the hand, lifting up into the full expression of the pause. And then slowly coming back down and releasing. So you might find that you're lower down in the dancer with your leg, or you're higher up, and that's absolutely fine. Everybody's got their own unique flexibility and strength, and it's all about finding your own place and what you're capable of with your body. So we're just going to come up into the other side. So bringing the opposite hand, thumb up and over, so that your palm faces away from the body. And up. It's okay to have a wobble. Bring that foot up into the hand. And I'm bringing my hand up. I'm just going to feel how that feels onto that right foot before we start to move. And then we're going to start to tilt, so pushing the foot into the hand, lifting through the hip, lifting through the chest, lifting the arm up. Find the focal point. Breathe. Come up into that full expression of the pause. Wobbles. And then coming back down when you're ready. So as you can see, I had a couple of wobbles there as well, and that's absolutely fine. You know, some days you'll be really stable and other days you will have wobbles. So I hope you've enjoyed that quick tree and dancer, and I hope you join me on the mat again soon. Thank you.